templates. This is something I wished I've done for a very long time, but I never had the skill set required to fully take advantage of it. It's one of my biggest professional regrets. What it involves is selling template projects, websites, icon packs, animations, logos, plugins, stock images, you name it. How does it work? In many ways, it is pretty similar with creating a product. The main difference being that you have at your disposal massive marketplaces that allow you to reach tens of thousands of people. And I'll give you a clear example of what I'm talking about. One of the biggest marketplaces out there is the Envato network. And here are 3 products that I purchased myself and that have done pretty well both for me as a customer and for their creators as well. For starters, we have the Angle theme, a WordPress website template that sold over 2,000 times at the price of $59. I won't bore you with the math of how much the theme creators made. Even if they only got 30% of the sales, it's still a decent sum for the work involved. Then we have the Montagua PowerPoint template with almost 3,000 sales at $15 each. And then here is the set of animated icon packs that I use in the creation of this course itself, and they got close to 3,000 sales as well. And if you go to the Envato network, you will see for yourself there are plenty of other successful people and businesses, some even more successful than the examples I shared. And they are living testament that this money-making strategy is a solid one. Okay, so what do you need to start? Obviously, you need a skill, and you need to be damn good at it. And you can start work on your template, be it a pack of icons that you can sell on Icon Finder, a website template that you can sell on ThemeForest, or a WordPress plugin that you can sell on Code Canyon. Almost anything you can think of has a market. So when can you see results? As soon as you have the product published, you will start to earn money. If, however, you do some self-promoting as well, you will get even more sales, or if you get lucky and the platform you're selling on decides to promote you, then you might end up with more money than you ever expected. But even if you are not an overnight success, having an additional income stream is always a good thing. Especially since this is as close to passive income as any money-making method gets. So what are the potential earnings? The potential earnings are millions. In fact, Envato periodically makes a blog post with content authors that generated over $1 million in sales. I stopped counting at 10. And to quote some data regarding the sales of the WordPress themes, here is how the market looks. 50% of all WordPress themes on ThemeForest have made at least $1,000 a month. 25% have made at least $2,500 a month, 15% made over $5,000, and 5% made over $10,000 a month. That's more than the median household income almost anywhere on the planet. So where do you start? The first thing you need is to have a skill to create these templates, be it take photos, design in Photoshop, program, you name it. If you lack that skill, just learn it from sites like Udemy, Skillshare, or Pluralsight. Then, what I recommend you do is check out some of the marketplaces to see what sells, get ideas, and see with your own eyes the true potential of this money-making method. If your skill is something more niched, don't hesitate to do a Google search for Marketplace for X, where X is the template you can create. And now that you know the potential, where you can sell, and what you want to create, it's time you get your hands dirty and get to work. Set a deadline for when your product will be done. Also have intermediary milestones. And from experience, I recommend you decide to make weekly progress. As long as you made some progress, even if small, it's a step in the good direction. If you don't do anything for a week, it becomes easier and easier in each following week to not get any work on that project, instead of achieving it even if it's later. So instead of becoming something you accomplished, it will be nothing more than a what if type of thought that will haunt you forever. The beauty of this method is that almost anyone can do it. Even if you have a job, even if you have other responsibilities, it can start out as a hobby and grow into something that will allow you to live the dream. Now go, become the most successful template creator that ever was. Good luck.